And now to security matters. At least 39 kidnap victims have regained their freedom in Zamfara state. The victims, who have been in captivity since March and April this year, were rescued by police tactical operatives at Dabar Magaji camp in Bungudu and Maru local government areas of the state. 10 other suspects involved in different crimes, including members of the outlawed local vigilante group, were also arrested. Darufai reports on this.
The kidnapped victims arrived Zamfara Police Command headquarters Monday morning. They were rescued Sunday night by troops at Dabar Magaji camp near Kadanya Forest in Namuda local government. Some of them looked unhealthy due to what they passed through while in the hands of their captors for almost 2 months. Addressing newsmen in Gusau, the Zamfara State Commissioner of Police Ayuba El-Kana says the successes recorded were as a result of the search and rescue operation carried out by troops of the command. Among the victims are 8 men, 15 females, 16 children, and nursing mothers.
Police tactical operatives on clearance operation have rescued 39 kidnapped victims who were abducted in March and April early this year, 2022. The achievement was as a result of the ongoing clearance operation by the military at Dabar Magaji camp, located at Kidnap Forest.
10 other suspects involved in different crimes were also arrested by joint security operatives at different locations. 3 persons were also arrested in connection with the abduction of 2 persons in Fakon ED area of Talata Mafara local government, while a suspected car thief and 4 members of the outlawed vigilante group known as Sakai were arrested.
Police in Gusau Central Police Station received information from Bauchi State that the above-mentioned suspect involved in a minor vehicle accident at a point before Ganjua local government of Bauchi State with the above-named vehicle that was stolen at the residence of one Osman Shehu of Anturi area, Gusau local government area. Police detectives moved to Bauchi State and arrested the suspect along with the vehicle. A locally fabricated pistol was recovered inside the stolen vehicle.
Items recovered from the suspects include locally made guns, motor vehicle, operational motorcycles, knives, and other weapons. The rescue of these kidnapped victims is coming less than 24 hours after another set of kidnapped victims of the Kaduna-Abuja train attack were seen in a short video released by the abductors, calling on government to come to their rescue. Darufai, TVC News, Gusau.
And away from criminal acts now to how the Nigeria Governors Forum is making efforts to attract more foreign investment into the country. This is to help the 36 states grow their economies in the face of dwindling oil revenue. 14 governors were in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates to woo investors to their states with hopes it will improve their local economy. Senior reporter Femi Akonde has details.
More than 1,000 business leaders, government officials, academics and entrepreneurs are discussing ways to strengthen global partnership, entrepreneurship, innovation and investment opportunities for the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Nigeria also has a seat at the table, as officials of 14 state governments are in Dubai to seek investments that will grow their local economy and create wealth.
So we're not after companies who want to trade in Nigeria. We're after countries who want to come and invest in Nigeria and establish factories in Nigeria, provide jobs for our people, and ensure that we can do a lot of things that will make our GDP to be bigger than whatever it is now.
State delegations are already talking to investors. If this engagement is fruitful, they may not be bothered about the slash in the monthly revenue allocation.
We have 3 core specific areas that we're trying to attract investors in our state. And number 1 is the rice value chain. You know, Enugu State is an agrarian community, and given the new policy in Nigeria on growing what we eat, we thought that if we go outside the shores of Enugu State, that we'll be able to get investors who would come and also help us to expand on the frontiers of the rice value chain.
To attract foreign direct investments comes at a cost. The governor of Niger State says government must be willing to pay the price. His state is seeking an investment portfolio of $184 million that targets the value chain in the agricultural processing industrial zone.
I think first of all we need to secure the environment. We need to invest more and do more when it comes to security. The ease of doing business is good almost everywhere in Nigeria. I have advised them to get more information on how to process a certificate for capital imputation so that when they bring in their capital, they won't have difficulties repatriating it back to their various countries.
This face-to-face meeting between governors and investors is a product of a month-long interaction between Governor of Ekiti State and Chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum, Kayode Fayemi, and Ambassador Abdallah, who has ensured strong business conglomerates in the United Arab Emirates consider Nigeria as the next investment destination. Femi Akonde, TVC News.
Now, the Emir of Kano, Aminu Bayero, has urged the media to continue sensitizing the populace on the importance of having their permanent voter cards as the 2023 election approaches. The Emir made the plea during a meeting with heads of media organizations in Kano at his palace. Kano State correspondent Ibrahim Isa reports on this.
The period of electioneering campaigns and elections are slowly approaching, but the electorate need permanent voter cards to exercise their franchise. In Kano, like many other Nigerian states, the voter registration is not yet closed. Emir of Kano, Aminu Bayero, feels residents, especially those who have attained the age of 18, need to take the exercise seriously. During a meeting with heads of media outfits in Kano, the Emir called on residents to join hands in voting for credible leaders come 2023.
We invite you for this meeting because of your importance to the society. We need massive voter sensitization on radio, TV, and on digital media platforms.
Chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists in Kano, Abbas Ibrahim, who accompanied the media heads, expressed joy at the comment of the Emir and pledged to work alongside members of the media to disseminate information that would help in the success of the voter registrations.
The Emir called this meeting to sensitize the media chiefs and other stakeholders on the need for awareness creation towards the voter register, which there is apathy in Kano.
The Emir will also meet with civil society organizations, amongst others, until the desired goal of sensitizing the public is achieved. Ibrahim Isa, TVC News, Kano.
Still talking election matters, local government polls have been held across the 34 local government areas of the state despite the initial delay in the deployment of electoral materials witnessed in some parts. Voters in clusters exercised their franchise at designated centers across over 4,000 polling units. Abdulatif Yusuf reports.
Accreditation of voters and voting started late at most of the centers across the state. This will not be unconnected to the need to avoid traveling at late hours with the election materials due to security reasons. This mega polling station in Katsina metropolitan area witnessed a large presence of youth and other voters eagerly waiting to cast their votes.
We are scared of this election, and we are determined that this election must hold if all the requisites are on ground. If the requisites are not on ground, then there will be no election. We are willing to die for this.
The complaint made at various centers were similar in nature, contributing to the voting commencing late, but the exercise went without a hitch. In parts of the Daura zone, there was large turnout of voters and the election went smoothly in most centers visited. In Katsina Central Zone, which is known with security issues, a few security issues were reported as unknown gunmen tried to disperse voters in Basari and Jibia local governments.
Because there's about the 9 local governments areas that are being affected by these bandits, they are still in existence. There's not any change, there's not any improvement on the security in that very particular area. And even we journalists, I doubt if we are going to reach that very particular area, because we consider that area as hard-to-reach areas by journalists, because we cannot risk our life to go there.
The state government responded to some of the allegations that came from the polling centers.
Actually brought the delay, well, like I say in Hausa, the PDP organized thugs in most of these places to ensure that election material from the local government headquarters to ward do not reach this ward in time. We had to work with the security agencies to ensure that they were able to dispatch these thugs.
While elections were hitch-free in most part of Funtua zone, there was a viral video showing some youth burning some of the voting materials in Bakwari local government area. Abdul Latif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.